Hello, everyone. We're just going to give a few minutes for some people to get on and just make sure everything is working. If you can hear me, please write something in the chat. Let me know your favorite session that you saw, or let me know where you're watching from. Hi, Pamela. Yeah, I'm working on the picture right now. Okay. So you can hear me, I think. Mics are on. Pamela, while you're here, what was your favorite session? I would love to know. Hi. Hi, Carla. Yes, I'm working on the video right now. Give me 1 second. Heidi from Michigan. Sound is good. Okay, let me see. I literally just had this and then, of course, it started glitching. Okay, so you should be able to see me now. I'm waiting for it to like populate everywhere. Okay, we have video on Facebook. Just waiting for YouTube to catch up, I guess. Amazing. Amazing. I love that you took notes, Pamela. That's incredible. Let's see. Okay, so welcome everyone to our closing ceremony for our World Language 2026 Back to School Teachers Summits. If you're in the chat, let me know where you're tuning in from and what your favorite session was. It's totally fine to have more than one. There was a lot to see and to take in, and I had been tried my best to keep up with all of the comments on the speaker threads, and it was just, the response was incredible. Let's get these going. Okay. I don't know why I had a million tabs open, which could probably explain why the video was not working. Okay, perfect. Ooh, your first year using CI. So excited for you. Amazing. Okay, let's see. I love that you take notes. There's a lot to take in. It's so many people, and you know, it might be new to people. We also had quite a few new speakers this time. So it's just really nice to see everyone enjoying the summit. Let's see. All right, so let's officially start. Welcome everybody to our closing ceremony. Whether you watched everything live, the days that they came out, so Monday sessions on Mondays, Tuesday sessions on Tuesday, or you're binge watching stuff now, because we do have an encore going on right now, so you can watch the whole session over again if there's something that you wanted to watch again or get some extra notes or feel more comfortable with. Now's a really great time. You can watch everything till tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. I'm super glad you're here. We've spent a week learning together, getting ready for an amazing school year, even though it's only August, but I know some schools are already starting in like a week or two. And today we just it's very chill. We get to celebrate all the things that you learned. We get to celebrate all our speakers and thank our speakers. I'm trying not to get distracted with the chat. And we just want to see, you know, always a reminder that this community is here for you. So even though the summit will close tomorrow, you could still come back to Pamela's Facebook thread about her session and then go through and like remember some things or Ask an additional question. Then you have this whole group, which is, I believe it's like 27,000 teachers, educators in this Facebook group alone. If you have that question, it's probably, you're not the only person to have that question. And you can get answers from so many different viewpoints and vantage points. We do have some international teachers here as well. So you can get feedback and get questions answered all the time. So let's talk about some of the things that we've learned this week. What did you? Yeah, Pamela is really good. I constantly see you talking in the Facebook group. So, and she's not the only teacher that's in there doing that. And there's teachers that share resources constantly, you know, events that their districts are putting on, ideas that they're doing in their classroom. Like, this is just such a wealth of information in this group. Tell me what you learned. What's a specific thing that you've learned and you're excited to try in your classrooms? Courtney and Dr. Lake, they were amazing sessions. I can give you some examples because there are some things that I thought were really cool. So for Allison's, which was on day one, there was a Friday dance break, or using cultural small talk in your routines. So that's something that you could try. I loved Mrs. Tate's session with the walk and talk and the describe and experience. Oh, well, yeah, that's a really good one. I did see lots of people commenting on Marissa's session. I think yesterday I saw. And then what's another one that I saw that had? Chelsea's was great. 90% in the target language. Amazing. Nice. Let's see what else. And then I know Pamela mentioned Dr. Lake Matheson, and it's like digging into what assessments can look like when you let go of traditional grading, which I think is amazing because you're trying all these new things. And sometimes these new ideas and these new routines that you're trying with your students can be really, really engaging, but maybe don't quite fit into a traditional grading rubric. So that was a really great session as well. You learned how to reread text in different ways. Love that. And see, Lali, I think, is that how, I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm not wearing glasses. And Joshua Cabral's CI session planning. That's always a good one. I love when people come back and they present again, because like these are teachers who have been teaching for a super long time, and they've also presented. So I feel like they're very in tune to what the community is asking for and what they're needing. And so they just bring such insight to their craft. So that's amazing. And now, what do you want to see next? Like, what do you wish? He is always great. What do you wish we would have included, or something we can look out for next time specifically? Is there something that you want to work on, something you want to know more about? Obviously, we'll do a back to school summit again next year, but we've also done different summits throughout the year to help teachers. We did a classroom management one. There's been so many different things that we can provide. So especially if we know that there's a topic, for example, like if you're really wanting to use AI to help you schedule and help planning, so you're not spending a bunch of your time stuck in planning, maybe we can get some more sessions that are like that, not so much as far as like the engagement in classroom stuff, but more the planning parts of it. I would like more interactions with the teachers. Heidi, do you mean with the presenters, or more sessions about how to do more with teachers versus what to implement in the class? And Dr. Lamb's session was super good about the power of AI. It's just interesting to see how teachers use AI to help them in the classroom. More interaction with presenters, noted. And we can bring that back. I can bring that back to the team, and we can share that with our speakers as well. That's great feedback. And don't forget, like, if you registered for VIP, there is a survey form in there. And then if you register for free, you'll get an email with a survey. Write all these things in there. We read and go through every single one, and we use that to kind of inform and feed what we're doing the next time for these summits. So don't think that that's like, it's not lip service or anything. Like, we actually go through, and usually two of us will go through, because like I'll look, and my main focus is, what was broken? What were people asking? What support questions were going on? Like, how could we make the experience better? But I'm also paying attention to, like, hey, a lot of people are new to CI. Maybe we need to get a whole day where it's just CI, and like showing that journey from beginning to a more advanced teacher. So classroom management, yes, we did that summit, and I think we had like 35 or 36 sessions, and every single one was like about classroom management, and it was incredible. We had such a fun time doing that. Maybe Sonia on YouTube says, maybe more ideas and steps to planning study abroad trips and teaching beyond the classroom. That is good. Well, I think we had someone last year that she did that. She's a teacher, but at an independent school. I'll have to look it up. Sonia, if I can find it, I will send it to you. But it was, she worked at an independent school overseas, I think in England or London or something. And what she does is she teaches them, but then like I guess what we would consider like a final project or something, she would take the classroom on an international trip based on whatever language they were learning. And that was what her session was about. And it was really, really cool. Yes, Pamela, I can't imagine teaching as many languages as you teach, Pamela. I can't imagine, like, I would be so excited to present. And I've seen you present on so many different topics, and I've had the opportunity to interview you and talk to you, like, such a wealth of information. And that's the same, that's across all of our speakers, right? And some of them may be a little bit more quiet during the summit week or trying to keep up with all of the comments and all that stuff. But I mean, there's just so much goodness going among all of our sessions. So yes, and you can always email. I know that, this isn't really a tech question, but like, you can comment, you can come back if you have an idea later and comment back on this live, because it'll tag me, or it'll send me the notification if someone comments. But if you have an idea for a really great session or even a great summit, always share that with us. We'd be thrilled and honored to put that on for you and try to find some experts that can speak to whatever the topic is. Let's see. So I talked a little bit about the community, and keep these comments coming in. I'm like reading everything. So our Facebook group, like I said, I think is over 27,000 world language teachers in this lounge. And so we have Spanish teachers, French teachers, Portuguese teachers, ASL, Japanese. We have so many different languages, and beginners to teachers ready to retire because they've been in the field for, like, there's just such a wealth of information here. Definitely stay active in the group, even if you just add like a little 15-minute something to your calendar. So you can just come in here and check in and just see what's happening. Sometimes even with just keeping up with the comments and things like that, like, it can get overwhelming. Don't let this be a time suck for you. I'm definitely a person that I'll start at 15 minutes and can easily spend 3 hours because I want to read everything. So this is a really great resource for you to ask questions, for you to get feedback, to try new things, see what other teachers are trying. It's just a really, really great group. No problem, Sonia. Soon I will find it. I'll have this. Yes, I'll make a note and then I'll send it to you. So one other thing that we have is we did have a giveaway. Let me see if I can pull this up. Okay. We did have a giveaway for I think I'm getting better. I don't like when people don't read the chat. I'm not a fan of that. I think if you're putting something on and you have, whether it's, a cozy group of like 10 to 12 people or 300 people, like just do your best. And I feel like my eyes are going everywhere because again, YouTube is like on the corner of the screen to my left, and then I have the Facebook chat right in front of me. But you get so much information and so much goodness in real time. Also, I don't want to feel like I'm just talking to the ether. It's just hard. We do have a giveaway. We need to pick a winner. Let's see. I have it open. So this is for during our kickoff party last week. People had to type in the keyword senses into the chat, and it was everybody who did that was entered to win a copy of Teaching World Languages with the 5 Senses: Practical Strategies and Ideas for Hands-on Learning from our very own Dr. Elizabeth Porter, who presented on day 4, if I'm not mistaken. So the book, it's research backed. It's a guide that shows how to tap into neuroscience and engage all 5 senses: sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell to build a classroom experience for your students. So we had 93? No, more than that. It was more than 93. We had a bunch of people type in the keyword senses. So I kind of want to share this so you can see it, but I don't know if this is gonna mess it up. So like, bear with me. If this freezes, just know I'll be right back. It'll just freeze for a second. Let me see if I can share this, and I'll share it really quick and just pick a winner. And we're gonna do it on Wheel of Names because it's just the easiest. Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. So here's our little wheel. So I'm not good at a drum roll, but that was like my little drum roll. So let's go ahead. Andrea Lossing or Andrea Lossing. Now I have to. Okay, I don't think that was too bad. Oh, nice. Okay, so it didn't even freeze that much. Andrea or Andrea, I haven't seen your name here today, but I will send you an email right after I close this live, and then I will put you in touch with Dr. Porter so that you can get your book. Congratulations. I'm trying to see what else do I have to share with you. I get so excited about the kickoff. I think there's just a lot to talk about, but the closing is also a closing for me because we're closing on the summit behind the scenes. So it's more like, I'm so curious, what did you love? What could we do better? Things like that. And then if we have extras like this giveaway, I just love to be in community with you all and just learn from you all and have a good conversation. But this one feels definitely more laid back. So we've done our giveaway. We've talked about some of these sessions that were great. You have access to watch everything for free. If you've registered for free, you have access to watch everything until tomorrow. 11:59 p.m. Eastern. I don't know why that, like, I'm saying it and it feels wrong in my head, but 11:59. You'll also see lots of emails reminding you, like, hey, it's going to close up. If you want access, of course, you can upgrade to the VIP, and then you can watch it forever. You don't have it, it'll close and you'll still have access to everything, including the goodie bag items, or access to the goodie bag items. You'll have access to all of that. If you've bought your action guide, that is yours to keep. So you have notes, and I believe there's timestamps in there, that you can go back to the session, or at least it gives you a really great breakdown if you've registered for free, and then access runs out tomorrow. But that action guide will give you a really great breakdown of what each session was. Let's see what else. Your conference guide has a little bit of information in there as well, so that's also a good resource to keep. I think that's everything. If there's any questions that you have, you can always tag me in the Facebook group. So I'm always around. You can always tag Jared as well. You can email support@masteryroot.com if you need anything. And then I want to thank everybody, whether you're here live. Thank you so much for joining me and making this so much less awkward because I'm talking to actual people. If you are watching the replay, hi. But thank you so much for joining us this week for World Language Teacher Summit 2026 Back to School Edition. I hope that your back to school re-entry is incredible, is amazing, is the easiest you've ever experienced. No stress. Keep talking here in the Facebook group in our World Language Teacher Lounge. If you have questions, if you want to ask a speaker a specific thing, those threads for each session are still going to be up. You can always go back. They're going to see it. A lot of them are tagged in there, so they'll get a notification. If we see it, we'll also tag the speaker to make sure you get your questions answered or your requests addressed. Keep sharing what's working in your classroom. I think that's how we keep this going in a really thoughtful way. If you try something and it worked, come back and tell us. If you tried something and it didn't quite work the first time, and so you added your own little sazon to it, bring that back too, because it's not just happening to you. Another teacher could be going through the same thing. So I appreciate you all for being here. I appreciate you all for being educators, for being teachers, for loving your students and loving what you do and continuing to do it so well. And I will see you. I'll probably be in the Facebook group heavy today and tomorrow, just reminding people and answering questions. But you know how to reach out to us. So thank you so much. And congratulations, Andrea. Again, I'm going to reach out to you right now and get you your book, or get the process started so that you can get your book. I honestly would too. I'd love to hear how ideas get tweaked, because I have a 10-year-old who I'm teaching Spanish to. I homeschool, so I'm the you guys in this house, and she's learning Spanish, and I definitely do come back here and lurk in the Facebook group and get ideas and just like tweak it for this homeschool environment. So I'd just love to hear all of your genius. So again, thank you all so much. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.